All right, so it's the fourth episode. Now, instead of focusing on the fake Lance Bass and getting everybody together to get him out because y'all have all survived the first eliminane, and this is clearly a catfish, these two heifers, Savannah and Ternisha, are going after each other and getting everybody else to go after each other too, while meanwhile, Lance Bass is sneaking under the radar. So who will heff on home? Let's find out now on The Circle. So the next question goes to Savannah. Who do you trust least in The Circle? Savannah says, well, I don't trust Teralisha because she says one thing and then does another. She'll say anything to get you to like her, but when she's an influencer, she won't save you. But you're the one who didn't save Chloe on your girl gang. Savannah says, I tell you to trust me, but I'll leave it up to you since I experienced this firsthand. But because of me, some of you are still here. Well, it's not like you could have gotten rid of anybody extra. Trevor's like, I'ma always have Savannah's back, not knowing she betrayed her girl gang. Courtney still don't trust Teralisha. Now, Teralisha, how you gonna say you not respond, but then put up hashtag pathetic? That's a response, boo. So Teralisha says, you said a lot to make me look bad, but that speaks more to your character than to mine. Hashtag actions speak louder than words, but nobody knows your actions, Teralisha, except for Courtney. However, her response doesn't move Courtney or Trevor. Savannah said, I'm no pushover and you've been bad-mouthing me. You start it, I'll finish it. Hashtag I'm not a pushover. So the next day, Trevor goes for a private chat with Savannah. So Trevor said, I'm just checking in on you, like I always do. You know I'm here for you. Savannah says, oh, I'm good. I just feel like Teralisha crapped on our night. Of course you didn't know this drama was going on because you're not in the girl gang, Trevor. Okay, so now we've got this little sis and big bro thing between Savannah and Trevor. And I think they stole that from YouTube. So Trevor's made a genuine bond with Savannah no matter what. Well, until the big reveal and she finds out you're not the DILF. So now Savannah's going to straighten things out with the girls and get the gang back together. In case Teralisha's been talking too much. So Teralisha wants to converse with Courtney. She thinks she's going to build a connection with Courtney. He done had it with your butt. Child, he on his basketball wives. He said, I'm going to keep it cordial and polite. We can have a fake kiki. That's what you have with shitty on Austral. So Teralisha says, Savannah tried to make me look bad, but she's the wolf in sheep's clothing. Courtney sees the Savannah smear attempt for what it is. So he says, well, I haven't talked to Savannah, but how'd you keep me in the house? Teralisha doesn't believe his lies. She played it smart. She said, well, I hadn't spoken to you, so I didn't have a relationship to fight for, but I'm glad you're still here. Courtney went on and got up out of there. He's like, okay, you was honest about this, but you could be lying about everything else. So Savannah gonna call Chloe and Emily as the Sanderses and sisters reunite. Oh goodness, Jack, you do not need to get your feet in the middle of everything. Can you put on a sock? I see your feet more than I see your hands. So Savannah's going to tell the girls the truth. Girl, okay, you don't trust Teralisha. What else is new? So Emily playing it cool. She like, you know what? Hard to know what happened, but I'm going to keep supporting you girls. Hashtag girl gang. She's like, look, I just need these heifers not to dislike me so that way I can stay right in the middle. Meanwhile, Chloe's sick of Emily. So now Chloe's trying to get Emily to take Teralisha's side or Savannah's. She said, I'm sick of you sitting on the fence. So he gonna say, well, I feel like Savannah has a solid explanation for everything she's done in the game. I feel like we're all on the same page. Hashtag Peapod Squad. He's trying to keep his a lie, but he don't know he's pissing Chloe off. But Chloe, don't nobody like you. Savannah thinks this is all going right, though. Savannah said, look, if we gonna be Peapod, you got my back over Teralisha's? Because if we gonna be a squad, let's keep it real. That's true, they are a squad, a very small group. Like the C Squad, Sierra's fans, a very small group. Child, Chloe's like, great. I'll be on the squad so I can get rid of the both of you while I can become an influencer. So now Chloe just lying to their butts. Now we got Lance Bass and Trevor playing basketball, and I'm like, y'all really, that we're really gonna believe it's Lance Bass. But now Lance gets to asking about the drama between Savannah and Terralicia, but Trevor don't know nothing. Trevor's like, well, as a man, we ain't getting in the girl drama, so don't you see that's not Lance Bass? Uh-huh, Trevor, that's smart. Play it close to the vest. Be like, sounds like a girl fight. Oh, and now it's time for the ratings. Ooh, as the new player, Lance can rate but not be rated, so they forced us to put up with him for 2 weeks. So Emily puts Chloe in first place. Oh, and Chloe does the same. Chloe's collected 2 number 2s. So Chloe gonna give us a lesson in British slang, and I'm gonna play Best Fiends. Okay, let's get to the ratings. 7th place is Terralicia. You see, you stirred the pot too much. And Savannah's in 6th, and I wish they had tied for 7th. Now, Courtney is 5th, but he don't have the girl gang going for him. I think 4th is gonna be Chloe. 4th is River, but I feel like River and Courtney need to get like bigger groups going. Because if you've just got one person, that's not enough. So Trevor is 3rd again, which means he's not an influencer, but in that perfect spot. So now Emily and Chloe are the influencers. Who's gonna hef on home? I think it's gonna be Savannah. Actually, if Emily decides to play it loyal to Peapod/Girl Gang, then it would be River. So Chloe was 1st and Emily was 2nd. So I think they've proven their loyalty to each other, so they're gonna have to save Savannah. Which means Terralicia might head on home. So instead of getting 24 hours, they've got to head to the hangout now to figure it out. Now, Chloe, you didn't change your tune from not being able to stand Emily to all of a sudden, she's my circle scissor sister. So the first thing Chloe asks is about Trevor. I have to say, Emily is playing the neutral game well. She's like, oh, we had a cool conversation. How do you feel about him? Girl, she stood by her man. She said, we've had several deep conversations, and I'm 100% about him. Can we leave him out of the blocking? He said, okay, I'll give you that one. Trevor is safe with us. So Emily plays it smart again. I haven't talked to Courtney that much, but if you're down to keep him, I'm open. But if you don't have a strong connection, he could be an option. Come on, let's just get down to Savannah and Terralicia. Why we gotta play around with the peasants? So Chloe says, well, me, River, and Courtney are the 3 amigos, so we can hold our own. All right, it's time for Savannah or Terralicia. So since Terralicia saved Emily, she said, well, let's save her and give Savannah the heave-ho. See, I'm sick of him too. Wishy-washy. Okay, Chloe, I'm gonna need you to get him to make a decision because I'm tired. Oh, God. So now, Terralicia gonna call Savannah to get some resolve before the final blocking. Because she knows one of them's gonna go. So Terralicia tells Savannah, girl, I can't believe we went from the top to the bottom. And this is because you started mess during Truth or Dare. Why? So Savannah said, well, girl, you threw me under the bus saying it was my fault Bryant left. Let's just agree to disagree. So Terralicia just leaves the chat on that note. But now we've got an alert. We finally come to a decision on who's heffing on home. Child, they told Savannah to heff on. Oh my goodness. River, you can't be tearing up every time somebody leaves, especially when you voted the heifer off. So Trevor's upset that little sis has left the building. Oh, Lord, so who's she gonna go meet? Please don't tell me Terralicia. Please. Please. Let her go meet Trevor. Yes, let her meet Trevor. That'll be the hoot. So she gets to meet the player that she thinks deserves to win. So who do you think deserves to win? And why couldn't you go meet Lance Bass and tell everybody catfish? Thank God she's not going to meet Terralicia. So let's see, who's she gonna meet, Courtney or Trevor? I'm hoping it's Trevor. Alert! Oh, she went to meet Courtney. I just wanted her to see the catfish. So Courtney and Savannah get to trashing Terralisha. She says, child, she wanted you out. Before we became influencers, we had a girl gang. But because I didn't vote for Chloe, my loyalty was questioned, and she started the questioning. So now Courtney's going to continue to gun for Terralisha. And she said, but watch out for Emily, because here I am, ousted, when I thought she had my back. All right, well, that was the shit. So I'll see you soon for the next episode. Oh, another alert. Courtney, you were selected by Savannah as the person she feels deserves to win the circle. Oh, and now he has access to the inner circle. All right, well, let's get to the next one, since they're gonna give us a little cliffhanger. All right, so we got Mitchell. Oh, God, and he's Eddie's brother from last season? Okay, and your virginity is your plot line? Ooh. Oh, I could have done without him. We got a lot more people of color this season. So we've got Kat, a professional volleyball player. She looks familiar somehow, but I like her energy. But who's she gonna play as? So she gonna be herself. So her plan is to pour gasoline on fires. You better watch out. I feel like the nice approach seems to be working this season, and the arguments got those girls in the bottom. And now we've got an alert. So the new girl go in and see Lance Bass, and she's like, why you playing? The new girl went to Emily's profile and said, oh, that's a dude. But she gonna say River's real. River's definitely not a catfish. So both the new players have spotted 3 strong catfish. So Courtney's in the inner circle, and he wants Mitchell to know don't trust the girls, and he wants Kat to not trust Terralisha. Oh, God, Mitchell, do not try to make Ferrick happen. I know you already have the merch. Please don't. This is horrible. They got to get your butt out. But the focus is going to stay on Terralisha. I actually do wonder who they're going to get rid of. So Kat and Mitchell start talking to each other. Who the fuck is it? But now the Joker comes in and they say this is an existing player under a secret identity. Oh, the details of this conversation must remain private? But Courtney's going to write like Emily so that people will think Emily's the secret player, not he. Courtney said this is a dangerous game with 2 face-titted bitches. Oh, he is good. Everyone screams women's empowerment, but I ain't seen none. Kat puts it together immediately. Oh, Chloe talks about women empowerment in her profile. Ooh. Okay, now Courtney played this to the hilt. He gave a Cersei Lannister, I choose violence. So he tell them Terralisha's definitely a catfish. And Chloe isn't to be trusted either. Okay, so we've got a game two-faced. So we're giving naughty and nice photos. Okay. Oh, everybody realizing there's a disconnect in Emily's pictures. She a catfish. How are you not thinking Lance Bass is a catfish? Production just said leave him alone for 2 or 3 episodes. Okay. Okay, so Mitchell goes full naughty with his pick. She saw that button said Trevor Ho. Chloe the Hoey. So Trevor's like, I better link up with this dude. I was the only hottie up in here. So we open the circle chat, and I gotta flip my wings. Chloe's like, oh, Terralisha trying to flirt with my man? So Chloe, you couldn't keep it in your pants in the group chat? You couldn't do a private chat and ask Mitchell if he was single? You gonna do it in front of Trevor? Okay, girl, you throwing yourself up under the bus. You don't have to rush to get up under the bus. The bus. Terralisha keep flirting with Mitchell. That buns picture did it for her. We got a case of the braids on the butt. Oh, God, Chloe, all this screaming. Can you go? I know they're supposed to be excited, but damn. So Trevor goes to talk to Terralisha and Kat in a private chat. So Trevor goes and says, my beautiful black queens, there was a little drama last night. Maybe Terralisha can fill us in. So Terralisha's like, wait a minute. Trevor's gonna say, I'm gonna fill you in on the drama like I'm the cause. Womp womp, up under the bus. So Kat don't believe that Tara Leisha's on the positive tip and the things that were said were untrue because of what she heard from the Joker. But what makes you think the Joker's not playing you, boo? However, that text gave Trevor a tingle in his twat. Now Lance Bass wants to get a chat going with Chloe and Rivel. So Lance talks about how hot Mitchell is. But Chloe is concerned about Trevor's feelings for her. So both of the guys are like, oh yeah, Trevor really likes you. So she thinks they really know Trevor when they're just placating you because you're boring. But Chloe Mitchell's getting a private chat going with Emily. Because dude looks like a lady. Emily, how you gonna say you don't want to flirt because you prefer females? You need to get like Trevor and get your lesbonics on. And it ain't flirting, it's catfishing. So Mitchell wants to get to know Emily, but let's see if he'll pick up on her penis. Emily's gonna play it coy with the boy. Child, Mitchell falling for Emily fast. So Emily says last time I was an influencer, and he's got Mitchell right in his grasp. But now we're back with Courtney and another alert. So this is his last time as the Joker as he heads to the inner circle. Oh, he's got to choose a player to become an influencer at the next blocking. All right, well, that was episode 5.